Welcome to Unit 2. In this unit, we will build on the classroom management strategies we looked at in Unit 1 by looking at how young learners behave. We will look at the key characteristics of these learners, both positive and negative, consider how this impacts the classroom, and discuss what we can do to avoid and deal with problems. Ultimately, we want to manage children positively to maintain the safe, positive classroom environment that we discussed in Unit 1. By the end of this unit, you will be equipped with a number of practical strategies for keeping you and your young learners happy, and on track to perfecting their English language skills.
Alright you guys, so let's think back to our lessons, alright? We're going to think about what good students do and what bad students do. Alright, so I'm going to want you guys to get together with your partner and you're going to talk about 3 things that a good student does and then 3 things that a bad student does. Okay? Go ahead and get together with your partners and go.
They are good students because they listen to the teacher.
Very good, they're listening to their teacher. Wonderful.
I think she is a good student.
Okay, why is she a good student?
She is helping her classmate.
Very good, wonderful. She's helping her classmate. Great. All right, so let's write help classmates on the board. All right. Okay, let's look at the next one. All right, raising hands. Who can tell me what's the next one? Okay, Rose, what do you think?
He's a good student because he's doing his homework.
Wonderful, very good. Do your homework. All right, lovely. Next one. All right, what do you think? Raising hands. Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Michael, what do you think? Good student or bad student?
I think he's a bad student
Okay, why is he a bad student?
because he's chatting.
Very good. He's shouting, he's yelling, he's being really noisy. So we're going to write, don't yell. Don't yell. Okay, and the next one, let's see, what do you think? Let's see, how about Jake?
She's the best student
And why is she a bad student?
because she's speaking Vietnamese.
Very good, yeah. She's speaking Vietnamese in an English class. All right, so we need to remember, don't speak Vietnamese. Okay. And we've got one last one. Okay, what about this one? Anybody? Felix, what do you think? Good student or bad student?
They are bad students
Why are they bad students?
because they are fighting.
Yeah, they're fighting. Ugh, no good. All right. Don't fight. All right, do you guys have any more ideas? Have fun. Be nice. Very good. All right, do you guys think these will be good rules for our classroom? All right, do you think these are good rules for us?
Yes.
Okay, what happens if you don't follow the rules?
Will I be happy?
Yeah, Michael.
No, I don't think so. You will be angry.
I won't be angry, but I won't be happy. All right, what do you think should happen to students who don't follow these rules?
What I want you to do is get together with your partner and talk about what should happen if we don't follow the rules for 3 minutes. Okay? Go.
All right, what were some ideas that you guys thought of? Raising hands, please. Yes, Jake.
Give them more homework.
Okay, very good. They could have some extra homework. All right, and raising hands for another idea? Yes, Felix.
We want to play game in class.
Okay, yep, can't play games in class. And I need one more idea, please. Yes, Julia.
Write a letter to say sorry.
Hi, Mr. Man. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's really good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Yeah. So, my boy, were you good today for the teacher?
I'm always good.
Wow, that's good. What did you learn today?
Remember? We learned some new animal words today. Can you
Wow.
tell your dad about the bears?
Oh yes, there's polar bears, brown bears, and panda bears. I love bears.
Oh, that's great. So you know a lot about the bears, so you can teach me when you go home, right?
Yes,
So is he good for today? Is he still talking to Rose the whole lesson? We talked to him about that in the last day.
Oh, he's doing a lot better. I can see sometimes it's a little difficult for him to pay attention, but he did really good today and he earned his good behavior sticker.
Oh, that's great. Good job, City. So thank you for the lesson today. And please let me know if you have any more program.
All right.
Have a good time.
Okay, definitely will. Have a good night, you guys.
Thank
See you tomorrow.
See you. Thank you.
For all age groups, children should only enter the classroom on the teacher's authority. You should establish from the very first lesson where children should put their belongings and what they can have on their desks. Allocating seats via printed name cards can help you control who sits where and avoid situations where students refuse to sit with or work with certain other students. Younger students respond well to passwords. As they enter the classroom, they say an agreed vocabulary item from the previous lesson. If they have forgotten, they go to the back of the queue and try again. Just make sure you remember to allow time at the end of each lesson to agree on the next password for the next lesson. Some schools have no space for students to wait except inside the classroom. In this situation, you need to ensure students know how to behave in the classroom unattended. You also need to arrive absolutely on time so that students know to be prepared and ready to go.
All right, good morning, students. Good morning. Are you ready to learn?
Yes.
Okay, so yesterday we talked about animals. Today I need you to tell me the password, and then I need you to find your name tag and sit in the desk, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what do you do first?
Say the password.
Very good. And what do you do second?
Sit.
Okay, do you talk to your friends?
No.
Where do you put your backpack?
On the chair.
Very good. Okay, go ahead and start.
Most schools require you to keep a register of attendance. Taking the register does not have to be conducted in the traditional sense of reading out names for students to respond with, "Yes, sir." You can also use it as an opportunity for revision by asking each student to answer with an item of vocabulary from a recently learnt set. It also works well as an opportunity for personalization. Ask each student a question which relates to the theme of the lesson. For example, if your lesson is about animals, go down the list of names asking each child to tell you their favorite animal, or what pet they would most like to have. You could even let the children take turns in calling the register. This is a real treat for primary learners and reinforces principles such as turn-taking and respect. Children are proven to learn most effectively when they know what, how, and why they are going to learn. Sharing lesson aims or learning intentions in a child-friendly way benefits everyone. You can do this by starting every lesson by sharing a lesson menu with students. Have a look at this lesson menu for a 90-minute lesson with a group of 6 and 7-year-olds.
All right, students, so what did we talk about yesterday? Animals. Okay, let's go ahead and do the register. Thomas, what is your favorite animal?
Donkeys.
Oh, can you say it in a whole sentence, Thomas?
My favorite animal is donkeys.
Very good. Is a donkey. Wonderful. Felix, what is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is dog.
Okay, very good. And Rose, what is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a cat.
Is a cat. Great. And Julia, what's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is lion.
Very good. And Michael, what is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a dragon.
All right, very good. And Jake, what's yours?
My favorite animal is a dinosaur.
A dinosaur. Awesome. All right, students, can you tell me what the date is today?
May
5th. May 5th, very good. Okay, does anybody have some ideas as to what we're going to do today? Raising hands, who can tell me? What do you think we'll do today? Rose.
Story?
Yeah, we're going to have a story. Okay, raising hands. Who else can tell me what do you think we'll do today? Jake.
New words.
Yeah, we're going to learn some new words. Okay, and what else do you guys think we're going to do today? Yes, Michael.
Song?
Yeah, we're going to sing a song. All right, we're also going to write a story about our favorite animal. Okay, and then it will be time to go home. Do you guys have any questions?
No.
All right.
The teacher of this lesson started by discussing the upcoming topic and tasks with her students. She asked them a variety of questions such as, do you like stories about dogs? What do you think happens? Can you think of 7 pets? What is your favorite animal? What animals do you think are in the song? Notice how the language in the menu and in her questions are appropriate for the age group. She avoids meta-language which primary learners wouldn't understand. Talk about your last holiday is more appropriate than practice the past simple, as it has context and real-life application. Too much talk of grammar will simply demotivate children and make them switch off. There are countless benefits to using a lesson menu. It helps build anticipation and interest, as well as activating schemata, or prior knowledge, that will help students during the lesson. Children who know more or less where they are in the lesson are less likely to ask questions about when they will be finishing the activity or what's coming next. They also inevitably become aware of their own learning and feel a sense of ownership over the lesson. A great way to wrap up a lesson is to go back to your menu and check what has been achieved. When parents ask their children what they learned, the children are more likely to respond with items from the menu and not with the typical response of nothing. This makes parents happy and helps make children more aware of the value of the lesson. Lesson menus work for all young learners and even for adults too. If your learners don't have the literacy skills, the menu could be made visual by sticking flashcards on the board. A book to indicate story time, a pencil to show the activity we'll be coloring, a ball to denote a game. For primary learners, circle time is a great way to begin lessons. Circle time should be dedicated to activities which involve the whole group, where everyone needs to sit together. Some examples are stories, songs, whole class vocabulary games, and sharing ideas and feelings. In the case of the lesson we just discussed, the first activity would be appropriate for circle time. It's best to designate one area of the classroom, ideally with a carpet, and use it throughout the lesson when you need the whole class to work together without distractions. Routines can also benefit secondary learners. Starting lessons in the same way provides safety and familiarity. A revision game followed by checking homework means the lesson always starts with something fun, giving students a reason to arrive on time, followed by a more settled activity once everyone is in the classroom. Children are noisy, and when they are having fun, it can be hard to get them to stop what they are doing and focus on you. By asking for attention in an increasingly loud voice, you are only contributing to the noise. There are a number of things you can do to get attention. Not all of them will suit your teaching style, so choose something you feel comfortable with. The first ones involve using mime or gesture to indicate silently that it's time to stop talking. This is helpful as it means students need to keep one eye on the teacher. It could be putting your finger on your lips or holding your hand. This works particularly well if you encourage children to join in as they notice you waiting. Eventually, everyone will be sitting with their fingers on their lips and will be ready to continue with the lesson. A quiet visual countdown also works wonders. The teacher holds up their hand, palm open, and quietly counts down from 5 to 1, folding in one finger on each count. The students join in and everyone is silent by 1. These two techniques give students time to finish what they are doing and makes the end of the activity less abrupt. There are certain visual reminders which work very well too. Draw a big traffic light on the board and have green, yellow, and red lights to stick on. When the green light is up, it means you are happy with the noise levels. If things start to get a bit too loud, put up the yellow light to indicate the students need to be a bit quieter. If things get very loud and out of control, the red light goes up, which usually has a consequence. Instead of a traffic light, you could draw a noisometer on the board with a hand pointing to either a happy, neutral, or sad face. Clapping a rhythm for students to join in with also works well to gain attention. Anything short and easy to follow will do fine. Or you could give short instructions for children to follow, such as point to something red, put your hands on your head, make the bed. As long as you choose vocabulary or actions you have already encountered during the course, you can be as imaginative as you like. With both these routines, you won't have everyone's attention immediately, but children will gradually join in when they realize what fun everyone else is having. These are both great ways to distract students from potentially unwanted behavior, as by focusing on the game, they forget about whatever it was that was causing issues. Older students over the age of 12 are unlikely to respond positively to action rhymes or traffic lights. However, countdowns can work well. If you have access to a computer, there are plenty of countdown timers which either make a noise or play a song when it is time to stop working and focus on the teacher. These counters have the added advantage of helping students organize their time better and improve their time management skills.
All right, well done, students. Now let's go ahead and check our answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, well done, you guys. Let's go ahead and clean up, and then we'll start our game, okay? All right, students, it's getting way too noisy in this classroom. I'm gonna have to change up to a yellow light. All right, thank you. Good job, but we can do better. Well done. Point to the ceiling. Point to the floor. Point to the window. Point to the door. Good job.
There are many points during a lesson where the children are moving from one space to another, or are completing a necessary activity with no language input, such as tidying up the classroom. When you want to maintain control, limit the use of L1 and enrich the classroom experience. Primary learners love songs, so having some set songs which you can all learn and sing together during these stages is essential. A simple search online will give ideas for welcome songs, transition songs, circle time songs, tidying up songs, story time songs, goodbye songs, and more. Often they are to the tune of popular children's songs, so you could even make up your own songs for, or with, your students.
All right, students, it's time to clean up now, so we'll have time for your story. 3, 2, 1. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody, do your share. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody, do your share. Great job cleaning up, guys.
We know that rewards work well for children. You need to be consistent in giving those rewards, or if things have gone badly, consequences. This means wrapping up your lesson with time to spare for setting homework and handing out stickers or certificates. A final circle time works well for this. Review the lesson using the lesson menu, give praise for good work, hand out rewards, and say goodbye. It's good practice to get all young learners to line up at the door and leave the classroom in an orderly manner, and only when the teacher says that they can leave.
All right, students, before we go home, we're going to count your good behavior points, all right? So, Team 1, how many points did you have today?
4 points.
4 points. Okay, Team 2, how many did you have?
7 points.
7 points. And Team 3, how many did you have?
3 points.
Oh, Team 2 is the winners. Come on up and get your stickers. Good job, guys. All right, students, for next time, our homework is on page 15. Can you please write that down in your notebook? All right, great. So we also need a password for tomorrow. And because Team 2 is the winner, Team 2, you can choose the password. Pets. Pets. All right, everybody, remember pets for next time, okay? All right, it is time to go home. Get out of here.